I'm in the car right now. I know it's not the most political correct, correct, the most right political correct to do while driving, but I'm around the speed limit, which in Brazil here is like six, 65 miles per hour, 100, 110 kilometers per hour. So I'm driving in a good highway. One of the few. I should have that gear over there in the car to do the filming, but I will improve as things go by. And today I'm really grateful. I think I'm gonna to close a loose end that I was around 7 years working on that. And one day I will try to open a topic or a book called The Things That I've Learned So Far. And there are many things, but especially today, what I have learned, it's it's that when people say that you have to pay prices, I've always known that because in a way I had many times over. There once upon a time in my life in 2018, I wanted to be a jiu-jitsu professor because I understood what the Arabs did, the son of the sheikh did when he instituted jiu-jitsu as the national world class sport. And because it really changes you. And from 2018 to here, I've learned a lot in agriculture and people, how they behave, how they lie, games people play, especially in Brazil business, which is we have one of the worst sentiments of trust in each other. I really want to have a better PC to edit because I would put here the stats, when I'm talking. But for now, I'm trying to, as we say, the done is enemy of the perfect, which in English doesn't rhyme, but in Portuguese it does. Like, o feito é melhor que o perfeito, So then the sound rhymes, but that's the message. And not to be perfectionist after all, because the perfectionist never starts. But that is also a fallacy because I have started many things, especially in agriculture, without having everything, and then you get fucked because when you plant a crop, especially soybeans, crop has its maturity depending on the genetic material, altitude, uh, the weather, in especially temperature. Plants tend to go higher or shorter in their life cycles within higher temperatures rather than low temperatures. And the same goes for insects. When you have a drought, a dry season, the insects, not only you're gonna get a loss at the plant production output because it will produce less, but in addition to that, you get more of the insects attacking at the same time, so it's a double loss because then you have to spray more, try to kill the insects, and then it gets expensive when especially when your margins are going to shrink, if not going to negative. So you have a double loss with temperature. And I don't know if my English is getting better. I hopefully it does. It's really really rusty. One of the things, one of the main reasons I'm doing this is to get polished. I want to get it better and to talk to you guys, to make this my therapy, instead of paying for someone who hasn't been in my shoes. I did that 10 years before, but like felt like wasting time because how could she or he oriented me if, if you didn't understand? Of course, also someone else has gone through that before, right? As the old saying says, that you're not original, you just haven't read enough. And it's true because now I was not reading at all due to work, just waking up, going straight to work, eating shit at the street, which is expensive or not high in protein. Then you get fat, then your body becomes shit, and your knees goes heavier. Oh, the cops! One moment. There you go. They were like under this blue sign up down there. I couldn't show you, but and so how things work a little bit here in Brazil. I was there were just two guys that I follow their thoughts, their public thoughts, right? Because you can say that, for instance, I don't know, let's say Dwayne Johnson, which is the most famous guy, or Cristiano Ronaldo. You really don't know him. That is just his public persona, the discipline, the mindset, blah blah blah. When Ronaldo says, "Oh, I'm the best in the world," if when I'm not, but I must believe that are just personas, public personas. You really, really don't know him. And as the Japanese say, you have three people: the public persona, the closed persona, and the face that you show nobody. And many movies like American Psycho, Taxi Driver did this kind of messaging. But nevertheless, let's not stare to the abyss that close, right, of the guardrail. But things change you, and now I know how the prices that you pay, and mostly that's what I'm trying to tell you based upon my experience. Of course, you're gonna have yours, and then you connect it out with uh, mainly all things have said and done, and it's true. Although I was born and raised Catholic, I really didn't quite study Bible, and then I began, and then at the age I'm right now studying it, and with the experience I had, I used to date like a daughter from a Brazilian known pastor, really well known pastor due to social media and stuff. But here in Brazil, things go viral very quickly. We are like a different kind of economy. How to explain? I don't know. I in a way feel ashamed. People, that is this Doutora Deolane, which is like Doutora Deolane. She used to be a funk singer wife that fell off the window because he was cheating on her, and then she's all tattooed and stuff, and she goes to be a doutora in the ways that she's attorney that this criminal uh, she defends the criminal parties here in Brazil. So I don't even know that this word in English yet, but I'll try to figure that out because we have some idiosyncrasies that could believe, nobody could understand here. That that is just even funny. It's kind of like Toretto from the Vin Diesel's character, right? This is Brazil because man, we are really really a mess, you know, really a mess. But the closing thing today, I because I was really really miserable. 7 years. It's been 10 years that I'm single since I no longer dated this girl that supposedly we're going to get married, and I was like very excited about it when my first biotech venture didn't work out because I had delusional partners, and now I see how Charlie Munger, the power of being reasonable and sensible, because not all everybody is going to be that confident guy that he says that uh, can kill you or have the risk addiction or even luck that Elon Musk. Those guys are like the exception. And when you try to look how the highways now are free, it's like 5 p.m. from we're beginning to go on autumn. The summer has or officially ended 2 days ago. I don't know if you're seeing this today or next, or which year you are seeing this. But so it's relatively safe to do what I'm doing. That is not really, really correct, political correct. But so I hopefully I can do we close those loose ends that are now open in the agriculture field that I was like the past 7 years, and then I will become a coffee producer within the next 10 years with a brand attached, and then that's it. You know, there is this amount of money that once you've reached that point, you it really won't produce you any happiness anymore. Ray Dalio is saying this. I read his book Principles in 2018. I think I'm gonna read it again because I'm not the same person. I will have another and different insights from it. And he's kind of true. We're living in the era that Bill Gates, the world's most rich guy in the world, if he had not sold uh, his stake in Microsoft and would have diversified. Now you see what that Indian guru says. Osho. I've read some books from Osho, and I've read done a lot of those meditations, those retreats twice in my life in the New Year's Eve, where here in Brazil they are go crazy. New Year's Eve and Carnival, the Mardi Gras here is where all people go really, really nuts for drinking and fucking like animals, but not judging. And but they forget the macro things on their lives. You know, it seems they say that Brazil only begins after Carnival, but that far from truth. If you're a farmer or man, if you're a farmer, you don't have free time. You know, 24/7, 365. Period. See, this is sugarcane harvesting. We are on the one of the greatest regions of this in Brazil. I think Brazil and India are the top sugarcane exporters, but sugar made of sugarcane, right? Because there is the sugar from Beetlejuice, which America and France, if not mistaken, is also very, very big at. So I just opened up, didn't have any script. Hopefully, we'll get. I'm going to this event with this neighbor from a farm. I hope we close the deal. Then I can move on to another. Some other time I will go into specifics. I'm a little bit on quiet period. Look up. I began not talking to people about my plans and just getting my head down and do the work. But we pay a price on the soul, on friendships. That's why they say I'm not on the top, and I probably won't be, and probably don't need to be, because there's a fine balance between which is more, which enough, because enough it's enough. I don't have any daddy issues because most of the high achievers they do. And seeing these Bill Gates now saying, "Oh, this is ludicrous, this amount of money people has," but when he was having the money, he was not thought about that. So it's like Osho says, and he was right. People begin to have a little bit of regret of not being with friends and stuff. Of course, he revolutionized software company. We are here because of him and Jobs, Main, Larry Ellison, Michael Dell, and stuff, and all the other guys. But okay, they propelled the human race to another level. We are now at the AI race to AGI era. I don't know. Maybe you're seeing this from before you get killed, before the pot. We don't know if Terminator will be a truth. Who knows? But there is enough, and the system, the marketing system is not aimed to make you feel fulfilled. You have to develop that in yourself. What's enough? When it's enough? Do I really need that? We have to live between a balance of being not unsatisfied, but not lazy, but not greedy, and to enjoy our lives, our loved ones, to be forgiven, to be trying to be better, you know. Well, nevertheless, that's it. Too long right now. I hope I'll come with more thoughts over next time approaching here the tool booth. See you guys. Take care.